Can you get away for an hour, Logan? I need you to test this new piece of equipment.
What kind of equipment? And why do you want me to test it?
Look, don't ask so many questions. Just take a late lunch and get yourself over here.
Can't you even give me a little hint?
Okay, your hint is I need your help to test this new piece of equipment. How about it?
Well, now you've got me really curious. I'll be over there shortly.
Well, just where have you been?
Oh, I had to meet someone.
A man? As a matter of fact, it was a man.
I can't think of a better reason to miss a meeting, can you?
Bill Spencer, no doubt.
Well, actually, there are a number of other men in my life besides Bill Spencer.
Well, I think that's wonderful, Margo.
Well, a woman cannot have too much security, especially when it comes to men.
Well, I'd say that depends on the man.
You're nice and chipper.
Well, aren't you going to ask why?
I wasn't sure that I should.
Why not?
I don't know. I thought it might be personal or something.
Well, it's very personal. But then, you happen to be my confidant, remember? It's Clarke.
Ah, well, I should have guessed it. What about Clarke?
It's happening, Margo. I'm sure it is. I can just feel it when I'm with him.
You realize I don't normally see anybody without an appointment?
Well, I know you're very busy, Mr. Forrester.
I don't want to appear rude, but I would appreciate if you'd be brief and to the point.
Mr. Forrester, I know you're very pleased with your design team. After what I saw at the fall showing, you have every right to be.
You were here? At our show? How did you get through security?
Please. The point is I did. It wasn't that difficult. The guards must have thought that I worked here. And also, please understand that I wasn't here for any subversive reason.
You certainly didn't sneak in to critique our show.
Call it professional curiosity. A busman's holiday, if you will. And I was impressed. Very impressed with your collection. Especially the showstopper design. It's one of the finest designs I've seen come out of Forrester.
I don't need you to tell me that, Clarke. It should be obvious that I feel exactly the same way. I'm very proud of Kristen.
You have every reason to be proud of your daughter. She's shown some genuine talent.
And to draw a comparison, I know nothing about you, Clarke. I have no idea if you have any talent or not. Look, I know you're interested in a job here at Forrester, but my design team is in place, and I'm very pleased with it. And if I were looking for another designer, I have no idea what you're capable of. I've never seen your work, and the fact that you work at Spectra doesn't impress me in the least.
You're wrong about not having seen my work, Mr. Forrester.
What do you mean?
Kristen has submitted one of my designs as her own. A design you've already put into production.
I really appreciate your coming over here on your lunch hour. I need to talk to you in private. I need a favor.
It's cool. What's up?
I have to go out of town.
Where?
It's just for the day.
Whoa, what's going on?
At least I hope it's just for the day.
Donna, where are you going? And what's this favor that you need?
I have to leave in a few minutes, and I should only be gone for the day. But if I'm not, then I need you to cover for me with Mom and Storm.
What do you mean you need me to cover for you?
Just tell them that we're having this private party at Griffey's, and I'm really busy, and I'll probably be working late, really late. And if we do, then I'll spend the night at Stacy's because she lives right next door, and I'll call them in the morning.
What, you don't want them to know you're going out of town?
That's why I need your help.
I don't like it. I don't like lying to your family.
Rocco, please. I really need you to do this for me.
Why can't you just tell me where you're going, what you're gonna be doing?
Because it'll make it a lot easier for you when you talk to my mom.
Oh, that's bull, and you know it.
Okay. I'll tell you.
Okay?
I have a job interview. It's a really big chance, Rocco. And I think Mom and Storm might get a little uptight if they knew I had to go out of town, especially overnight.
What kind of job?
A modeling assignment.
What kind of modeling?
Just modeling.
You gonna be doing some of those naked shots?
Rocco, I can't tell you why I'm going or where. But I promise it has nothing to do with nude shots.
Well, then why can't you tell me and your family where you're gonna be going, what you're gonna be doing?
I just can't.
Then look, I gotta be straight with you, all right? I think maybe you're doing something that you shouldn't. And maybe that you're gonna get hurt, and I don't wanna see that. And if you do, and I'm the one that lied to your family about where you went and what you were doing, then I'm gonna feel responsible. Now, you gotta come straight with me, all right? What is this trip really about?
What is this place? And just why do you need my help testing it? Wow. There are a lot of toys.
Toys with a purpose. This little dandy of a machine right here will help improve your pectorals. That's the chest.
I am familiar with that term, Ridge.
And this guy here, this will help us get in shape for our next trip to the cabin.
Oh, well, if that's what you have in mind, then I think I'd better concentrate on these.
Funny. All right, enough of this levity. Now for the pièce de résistance. Forrester Springs. The steam room. Guaranteed to cure all that ails you.
I don't believe it.
Believe it.
You're telling me that Kristen conspired with you to pull off a stunt like this?
Please don't call it a stunt. Kristen and I, we didn't intend for it to turn out the way that it did.
And just what did you intend?
We did it because of a point that you raised earlier. A point that we both found very valid. That you'd never seen my work. Even though we tried to show you some of my sketches. Then we found a way for you to look at my work. To see what I was capable of. We just never dreamed that it would go this far.
You used my daughter to get your work in front of me.
No, sir. I didn't use her.
Let's not quibble over words, Garrison. Whatever you call it. You talked her into this.
I didn't talk her into anything, Mr. Forrester. It was Kristen's idea.
So, what's happening?
Margo, if you could know what these past months have been like with Clarke. I'm in love.
You really think Clarke is the man for you?
Margo, I didn't think any man was going to be the right man for me once I left New York.
You know, you've mentioned New York before. What happened?
There was a man who I trusted and believed in.
And?
Let's just say, when I left him, I thought I could never love again.
That's changed?
Now that Clarke's come into my life, I feel like a whole and complete person. I mean, to be able to love and laugh and trust again. It's a dream come true. And I owe it all to Clarke.
You really believe in Clarke, don't you?
You sound surprised.
It's just that I've never really seen you like this before.
I guess it's because I feel like I've passed a hurdle in my relationship with Clarke. You see, at first, I had an inkling of doubt. I mean, was he really in love with me as a person or as a forester? But now, I feel like our relationship means more to him, much more than any job at Forrester.
You want me to believe that? That Kristen actually suggested this scheme?
Whether you realize it or not, Mr. Forrester, Kristen and I, we care about each other a great deal.
Forgive me if I don't comment on that statement.
She saw how frustrated I was at every turn trying to get you to look at my work. And she talked to you again and again. And then she came up with an idea that each of us do some sketches and she'd present them to you as her ideas, which we did. And then we waited for your selection. You chose one of hers and one of mine. She wanted to tell you then, but then it was my idea to
Understand this, Garrison. The further you go with this story, the more skeptical I become. You want me to believe?
I talked your daughter into waiting to see if the gown would go into production. And then, when it was, to see how well it would sell. And from what I understand, it's one of your best sellers so far.
That's patently ridiculous. All of our bestsellers are my personal designs. A couple of Margot's and...
The showstopper. That's my design, Mr. Forrester.
But then, if you prefer, we could explore the mysteries of a massage. I always find it a marvelous way to unwind at the end of a hectic day. But then why limit ourselves? Why not do both? You've been telling me how rough these last few days have been. This is guaranteed to take care of those nuts.
Oops.
And to relax every single part of your body.
Are you sure?
Trust me. Massage is a great way to get ready for a steam. So, if we'll just remove...
Myself from your reach.
But how can I give you a massage if I can't touch you?
Well, I don't think I'm quite ready for a massage. Yet.
Well, I'll take halves. How about a steam?
You're serious, aren't you?
Try me and see.
I'd love to. But I didn't bring my bathing suit.
Oh, no. Well, this is all you need.
This?
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of steam in there. Looks like I might be safe. You'll never be able to find me.
Ah, but I am the champion of steam room tag, you see.
Well, in that case, Ridge, the answer is no. This is just too small. So, which way? Is it the dressing room this way?
This way?
This way?
The undressing room is that away.
That way.
Go.
I thought I could count on you.
Donna! I love your mom, your whole family, all right? But when it comes to out and out lying to them, I got a problem with that. Especially when I don't know the reason for lying.
What if I gave you a reason? What if I convinced you that this was really important? Would you do it then?
I'm listening.
First, you have to promise me that you'll never, ever tell this to anyone.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
No! I'm not gonna get in any trouble. I just need you to promise.
Okay. You got it.
My dad's alive.
Your dad? What?
I know where he is, Rocco. He's living out of town, but I have a plane reservation, and I'm going there as soon as I leave here. I'm gonna see him, I'm gonna talk to him, and I'm gonna bring him home. But I don't know if I can do this in one day. It might take longer. That's why I need your help.
Donna, why didn't you tell me about this in the first place?
So then you'll do it?
Yes! Look, I will take care of everything back here. You just go. You go and find your dad. Go on.
I don't believe a word of it.
Would I be so foolish as to lie about a matter so easily verifiable as the one I've just told you? Naturally, I'd rather Kristen never find out about this conversation.
Then why are we even having it? Never mind. I think I'm beginning to understand what this is all about. And what you're all about as well. What this is a not too subtle form of blackmail. Well, Garrison, I still don't believe a word of it.
And I repeat, every word that I've just said can easily be verified. But that would hurt Kristen, and I don't want that.
What do you want?
A job. An opportunity to prove that I'm more than just a one-shot designer.
What else?
Nothing else. That's it. Opportunity. The word is opportunity, Mr. Forrester. And given that opportunity, I can become one of the most important designers you've ever had, with the possible exception of yourself.
You're a cocky, underhanded, cheap opportunist. This is pure blackmail, and I want nothing to do with it.
Why? I've already proven that I'm good. And I know my design is selling.
How do you know that?
Am I wrong? Mr. Forrester, all I want is a chance, an opportunity to show you that I'm everything that I say I am. And that includes trustworthy. You know what I'm talking about. The chance meeting that night in the hospital. No one's ever found out about that. And they never will. I told you then, and to this day, I've never mentioned it to anyone. So do we have a deal, Mr. Forrester?
What if I say no?
I don't think you will.
I'll get back to you.
Thank you. If I've overstayed my 2 minutes, I think you understand. I look forward to hearing from you.
Just an hour, Daddy. I'll see you in an hour.
Kristen, I want to see you in my office.
Sure, Dad. He seems upset about something.